Wednesday, April 5th, 2023. Got some activities going on here today at the house. You're going to see a lot of orange flags. These are marking all the sprinkler heads. All Wet Sprinklers, which is a company I've dealt with for 8 or 9 years now. They're really good people. They came here to mark the heads and to check to see if everything is lined up the way it should. And we're gonna kind of just take a little tour here. This is Raphael. Raphael has been with the company for about a year. So the 4 hollies have been, I trimmed those. They're all in good shape. It's been very dry, so the magnolias are continually shedding, which is a way for them to stay healthy. But you know, this is a day's worth of leaves that are fallen. No big deal. The azaleas are coming along awesome. I've been watering them faithfully so that they root well, and once again, planting them is really important. The Pentas are doing really great, and we got 3 boxes of Pentas on each convex portion of the stone wall, once again to create some balance. So again, more flags indicating locations of all the sprinkler heads here. And this is the company that I highly recommend, All Wet Sprinklers. There's their phone number, 352-527-3537. I've known the owner since started like 8 years ago, and he's got some really good people working here today. What are you changing, Raphael?
A rotor, sir.
Oh, the rotor, okay. Yep. Let me just get in here and take a quick peek. I like to videotape this stuff, you know.
Good.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, here's once again, the Pentas are doing great and getting a lot of butterflies. One just flew by. So that's pretty cool. They really enjoy these plants. So we've got a couple of flags down on the road. And then the reason why I'm marking the flags, or marking the sprinkler heads with flags, is next week I'm renting a core aerator. It's a big heavy machine that actually thatches and also puts plugs in the ground and pulls out between 2 and 3 inches of soil or thatch or whatever is there. And it's especially good for areas like this, which have gotten really, really hard. It'll help create like a sponge effect when it starts raining, soften everything up, get more nutrients in the ground, and hopefully improve the grass. So here's our magnolia tree. This is the newest, which is doing super good. Starting to blossom all the way up. You can see there's just like hundreds and hundreds of blossoms on this tree, which is really cool. Once again, you can see all the orange flags along the front bed, and also on this center section of lawn, and also of course on this piece of lawn on the side here, and along the border. So we get, and there's more sprinklers up there underneath the holly tree. So we get a lot of we got 107 or 106 sprinkler heads, and this is the first time I've ever videotaped all the locations, and I'm doing that so I remember where the heck they are. So we got another head in the corner. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And here's some happy pentas again. And here's some more. That's a good hummingbird plant. So this is the issue that occurs. I'm going to hard rake this before I do the core aeration. But close up, I mean, if you look at it from ground level, everything looks green, you know. And actually, I'm not complaining at all. I mean, things are looking pretty good. Okay, so what's this pickup truck doing here? Stay tuned. I'm going to show you what's going on here. Very, very intelligent guy, Barry, is a fix-it man, a handyman. Also has the hobby of astronomy, and has taught me some things about how to use my telescope. And the other day he was over the house at night, and we were looking at Jupiter and Venus. And from the sky, when you looked at them, they were like an inch apart from each other. And then they were really close to the moon, which was a very cool shot. I'm very slowly coming up the learning curve on how to use my telescope that the kids got me. By the way, just a shout out to my kids. I'm a very lucky guy. I got beautiful, wonderful, hardworking children. So here's a whole row of sprinkler heads. Now this area here I did recently with, I think, 4 pallets of Bahia sod, and it's gradually kind of going away. And I think because it's packed down, it needs to breathe. So the core aerator is going to help a lot. And the thing about the core aerator is you do not want to run that thing over the sprinkler heads. It'll destroy them. So very important to mark these. And we just keep looking. Here's more flags over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking of putting a gate on the other side of the yard, because I really kind of need that now that I've opened up the backyard here, bird room thing. Anyway, here's my shed. Here's more heads. And I had Bogart, I asked him to reposition this sprinkler head so it wets the flowers in the new azaleas. This whole section here is sort of brand new. So Bogart is putting a new head in. So not too bad. I think we had 2 that needed to be replaced, which is pretty good. And the pentas, these are perennial pentas, not annual, and they're supposed to grow to 4 feet high and 4 feet in diameter. So that's going to be cool. And same here. This is doing really well. Nice red Penta that's doing great. Birds are happy. Kind of plugging along there. These guys are happy. I'm finally not overwatering and killing plants. Using the well water to water them every other day. Always changing the bird bath water. We now have a couple of crows, big, huge crows that enjoy coming in the yard and visiting with all kinds of little birds, and what they do every time they're here is they jump on the bird baths and get lots of drinks. So this is the suet that's very popular with all types of birds. And again, flags indicate the location of sprinkler heads. How you making out, Barry?
What's that?
How you doing?
All right.
You know, you're going to be on YouTube. You know that?
No, don't do that. Witness relocation. Don't like that.
Yeah. Got it. So, let's see. Pink Pentas, pink panther. Bumblebees are still getting the grape jelly. These birds are happy, but they haven't moved. So a little shy of water here up in this area. And I think the only solution is to put another zone in. I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to do that yet. But again, April 5th, all the flowers are really doing great. These are azaleas that I transplanted. This is a bit of a problem. I'm going to relocate this little guy. Wow. Just saw a huge bird. I mean, huge. It might be an eagle. And it was pretty low, too. I think it was looking at me as a candidate for lunch. Wow, that was huge. So, this live oak is doing great. Bird bath is doing fine. I still think we have company in here. Let's just check the mealworm. I think some of it's gone. I'm going to replace it. It's been there a while. So, what Barry's doing is resurfacing the lanai. I painted it like 3 or 4 years ago and got really good paint, Sherwin Williams paint. I bought 5 gallons and I wound up using about half that amount. So we have enough to do it again, and Barry is conscientious, very conscientious about cleaning and preparation. I mean, I was, but I didn't do anywhere near the job that he did because he's done this before, including filling the cracks, make them kind of disappear. He uses a polymer to do that. So that's it for today. A little update. Core aeration coming up next week, and having a healthy irrigation system. Thanks for watching.